Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Arihant Superstructures Ltd Q2FY25 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touch-tone telephone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Kunjan Agrawal from Arihant Capital. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Hello and good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of Arihant Capital Markets, I thank you all to join into the Q2FY25 earnings conference call of Arihant Superstructure. Today from the management, we have Mr. Parth Hajar, the whole-time director, and Mr. Dheeraj Jopat, the Chief Finance Officer. So, with any further delay, I would now hand over the call to the Mr. Parth Hajar for his opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
To join Arihant Superstructures Ltd conference call to discuss Q2 FY25 results and business updates. Firstly, I would like to wish everyone a happy Diwali and a prosperous new year ahead. I guess most of you would have gone through our presentation, which is filed on the stock exchanges. I'll just brief you about the financial numbers of this quarter. In terms of consolidated financials, the total consolidated revenue for Q2 FY25 was 111 crore against 109 crore in Q2 FY24, which is a growth of 2.56%. The total EBITDA for Q2 FY25 stands at 30.1 crore against 25.4 crores in Q2 FY24, registering an increment of 18.5%. The EBITDA margin for Q2 FY25 stands at 26.9% versus 23.3% in Q2 FY24, which is an increase by 360 basis points. Profit before tax for Q2 FY25 stands at 20.1 crore against 18.8 crores in Q2 FY24, which is a growth of 6.9%. Profit after tax for Q2 FY25 stands at 16 crores against 16.1 crores in Q2 FY24, which is a decline by 62 basis points. Net worth of the company has increased to 341.3 crores against 276 crores in the year prior, which is a growth of 23.3%. Now, talking about the key operating highlights for the quarter, the company has received sales bookings of 441 units in the first quarter, which is equivalent to 4.9 lakh square feet of area, amounting to 270 crores in terms of value. The average price per square feet achieved was 6,615 rupees per square foot. And the average price per unit sold has increased to 61 lakhs. The total collection also increased to 149.2 crores for the quarter. To bifurcate, almost 40% of the sales happened in the premium segment, 32% was in the mid-income segment, and 28% in the affordable housing segment as per value terms. On the business development front, we have acquired 53 acres of land at Chowk for our second horizontal development project, which shall have a revenue potential of 850 crore rupees. With this, we have increased our land bank from FY24 at 220 acres to H1 FY25 at 273 acres. And we are on track to meet our yearly guidance to touch and cross 300 acres of land bank by FY25. Now, commenting on the market scenario and the company's performance, deliveries are lined up, which shall commence from Q3 onwards, wherein we are expecting OC for Arihant Alishan Kaveh Tower, Arihant Arohi, Arihant Anmol, and Arihant Aloki in Q3, and followed by Arihant Alishan Paraz 1 Tower in Q4. With collections increasing in this quarter, we are geared up for fast execution of multiple projects. The engineering spends in Q2 were lesser due to heavy monsoon cycle, causing a start pause mechanism in the construction progress. Environmental clearance for World Villas Arihant Adarsh has been received, which is a big boost. As Q3 onwards, we shall commence the construction for the same, which will help in the progress of the projects. The new launches are also lined up as shared in the presentation, wherein we are going to launch 2 towers at Shilfata in the project Arihant Avanti. Arihant Aspire will also have 1 tower launch, and then we are looking at some small launches in affordable housing in Aloki at Badlapur, Arihant Anmol, and Arihant Adarsh at Taloja in the second half of this financial year, which will also add to our total pre-sales. We have also taken price rises in areas near to the airport with more projects expected to be launched in the coming months. We are geared up for the glorious period for Navi Mumbai. If you see page 22 of our presentation, it will showcase the geographical presence of our portfolio. Now we can distinguish that almost 70% of the portfolio in terms of revenue mix is in the Navi Mumbai area, that is Vashi, Kharghar, Taloja, and Panvel airport area. And we are destined to be the biggest beneficiaries once the airport begins operations in March 2025. With this, I will open the floor for question and answers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking questions. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. To ask question, please press star and 1. The first question is from the line of Nirvi Asher from Arihant Capital. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello, sir. What are the segments going on currently in the industry for the demand and the consumption?
Everything is doing well across the industry, right from housing to retail, commercial, warehousing, data centers. Every segment is growing in terms of real estate. Hospitality has seen a big change, which is where we are also entering right now. So all segments are doing quite well, although at Arihant we are very much focused largely on residential at the current stage, and forthcoming will also have some hospitality. Obviously in the Indian market, residential is almost 80% of the total real estate market in terms of volume, and we're seeing good traction across all segments of affordable, mid-income, and premium housing. So we've done good numbers across all these 3 segments for the quarter as well. And I think going forward also, equivalently every segment will have its own good generating demand, which is where people are also progressing, and they're also aspiring to upgrade.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I have another question, sir. I want to know that have we started with the pre-sales of the World Villa?
Yeah, we have started in the month of August. 100 crores worth of inventory as on Q2 end. So at September, we were at 100 crores of sales, which was around 40 units till September. So average price around 2.5 crores.
Okay. So, and what is the breakup of the pre-sales? Can you please help me with that?
So like in terms of category, premium sales did around 110 crores for the quarter. Affordable housing did 68 crores and mid-income housing did around 95 crores.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'll join the queue.
This is in value terms, not unit-wise. Affordable and mid-income have more transactions, so units are more in that segment.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Before we take the next question, we would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Shreya Vasani, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. I was studying the current debt position in quarter 2. So how it may shape up future and what it is in the debt?
Yeah, so the total net debt was 543 crores, which is split in 2 categories. One is secured debt, which is around 268 crores, and the other part is unsecured debt, which is 300 crores. The average cost for the total debt is at around 13.25% blended. So it's across the secured debt is taken from many institutions like ICICI Ventures, STCI, HDFC Bank, Tata Capital, Housing Finance, and Bajaj.
Okay, thank you, sir. That has answered the question. I have another question, sir, if you can answer the same. So if you had previously mentioned that the free cash flows would be primarily utilized for the ongoing projects with limited allocation for the land acquisition. So can you elaborate on the company's capital allocation strategy for 25 priorities for deploying cash flows?
Yeah, so the new funds which we raised in the last 6 months were from ICICI Venture and STCI. So these big amount of funds have gone towards acquisition of land, and the balance cash flows have all gone towards the construction progress of the projects. And some funding from Tata Capital and HDFC Bank is for construction, so that goes only for construction. So free cash flows, yes, in collections are increasing, and we are able to accumulate some amount of free cash flows every quarter, which are deployed slowly and steadily for new acquisitions. But big chunk of money wherein we are like how we took acquire 53 acres and more acquisitions are also lined up going ahead. So for that we require funding from institutes so that the bulk money comes in at one shot, which helps us acquire the total land together.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Dipali Kumari from Arihant Capital Markets Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a question like how are you planning the debt profile to in FY25 as with so many projects in pipeline there would see an increase. So how much increase?
I was not able to hear you clearly.
Yeah. So am I audible now? Hello.
Yeah. Can you repeat?
Yeah. Yeah. So how are you planning the debt profile to in FY25 as with so many projects in pipeline there would see an increase. So how much increase you are looking for?
Yeah, are you asking how we are going to
Yeah.
how we are going to planning to phase out the FY25 projects? Is that the question?
Yeah, the date you are looking for FY25, I am asking that.
So yeah, top lines and EBITDAs, we are looking at growth of 20-25% at CAGR level, and that's the same that we are looking to achieve for pre-sales as well. So that is how the projections are done, and we are on track. But to inform you that we've been focusing a lot also on the business development over the last 5-6 months, and progress has been steady. With the big news of the first trial happening safely at the Navi Mumbai International Airport, the markets have already gone on a higher side with respect to land prices, and even property prices have started appreciating. So we believe that we have been able to acquire some decent amount of land for at a good location and which are all contiguous lands at very good prices. So that is where I think the company will benefit going forward in FY26, 27 and 28 when the projects start and then the numbers come in the P&L. So I think the forthcoming years are looking much brighter for Arihant.
Okay, sir. So one more question is there, like there is high competition in the market with many ongoing and upcoming projects. So if can you share your views on the same?
Competition is there. I mean, I think we are fairly able to compete with everyone, right from the top developers in the market, namely Godrej Properties and Hirandani and Vadva developers. So we're competing with all the big developers in our area of operations, and fairly we're able to edge out better in terms of volumes and even prices. And execution-wise also, we are seeing good progress for our projects. So markets are going to get more competitive, and as competition increases, the size of the market will also increase because many brands will have a pull factor for themselves. So I think it's going to be a good tough fights ahead, and I think we're all geared up for it.
Thank you very much. Our next question is from the line of Jojo Shaju from Alpha Invesco Research Services. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity, sir. So first of all, I want to ask the project-wise pre-sales for Adviga, Alishan and Aspire for Q2. If you can share the project-wise pre-sales.
Yeah, so Alishan we sold 20 units, which was 21.5 crore rupees in value. For Adviga was around 4 units, which was around 12 crore rupees. And what was the third one?
Adviga and Aspire.
Aspire, yeah. Aspire we have sold 49 units, which was 41 crores in value.
Okay, sir. And sir, if I look on half-year basis, so the first half we have actually degrew the pre-sales value. So are you still confident on going at 35 to 30% for the full year? And if so,
yes.
which are the projects that will drive the growth in the second half?
So the projects that will drive the balance pre-sales in Q3 and Q4 are Arihant Avanti, which is under the launch phase right now. So the launch has started, and we'll know the numbers by November. So that is one big area where pre-sales will come from. Second is World Villas. So we gave you numbers till September, but even October has been going well, and I think we'll be able to continue that and build on what we have been able to do in August and September. So that will add a lot to the pre-sales. Advika as well going forward, because Q3, Q4 is more better for sales. So that's where we'll be able to do more volume over there. And the other projects in affordable housing, Anaika and other Shed Taloja, they should contribute heavily in terms of unit sales also. And so these 5-7 projects are key. Aradhya, Alishan, Advika, Adarsh, Anaika 7, Aspire, and Avanti and World Villas. So these are the 7-8 key projects which will contribute almost 75% of the total sales.
Okay, sir. Got it. And wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Hemang Dagli, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Thank you for the opportunity. And Parth and the team, congratulations on a very strong set of numbers even during a lean quarter. And I think the continuation of good collection this quarter is also quite encouraging. My question has been partly answered by you just by answering to the previous contestant. The pre-sale numbers for this quarter was 270. Can you tell me what were the pre-sale numbers for first quarter, and was there any cancellation after that? And the second part is, do we stick to our guidance of 25% pre-sale growth? And my second question was, in the World Villa, have we opened the full inventory in this quarter, or we will do it in a phased manner? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Firstly, the pre-sales for this quarter was 270. So largely the contribution of 100 crore has come from World Villas, which is the new launch that we did in this quarter. Last quarter it was 167 crores. Whatever cancellations that would have happened in Q1 are already netted off with the pre-sales number in Q2. So what we have reported is net numbers of 270 crores. Gross was slightly more higher, but whatever cancellations were done prior to Q2 have been factored in this quarter's numbers. Secondly, in terms of guidance, yes, we are confident to achieve 1,200 to 1,300 crore of pre-sales. So 20-25% CAGR is comfortably what we are looking at going in the second half of this financial year. With many big launches lined up, I think our team and the company has the right inventory at the correct locations wherein we can encash on this. Demand is growing on a daily basis. Site visits, the walk-ins are also heavily increasing across the entire portfolio. World Villas inventory, we have opened around 150, 170 units, so that is part. Phase 1 has been opened. We have not opened the entire land parcel because we wish to complete it in phase-wise manner, and that will help us to deliver the product faster as well.
Okay. So total we have 250 inventory at World Villa, and 150 has been 150 to 170 is open right now. Am I correct?
Total we have 360 villas. So we have opened around 170, which is 50% has been opened.
Okay. That was helpful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our next question is from the line of Suyash Bhave from Wealth Guardian. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this regarding the recent bidding that took place for Shedco, There was new and Godrej Properties gotten a big chunk of land. How do you see that? As in we did not participate there as far as I know from public domain. So apart from that, how do you see the competitive intensity changing because of that? Any thoughts on that?
Well, I think Circo tender plots, the prices at which they are auctioned and the highest bids that happen, they automatically increase the land price and the property prices in the neighboring areas to the auction plot, because all tenders that are going are at super high levels in terms of the highest bid price per square meter or the total value of the transaction also. I mean, I'll not name, but there was a big transaction of 716 crores just 2 weeks ago, wherein it's one of the largest companies of India, and they've outbid the other by, say, at least 10-12% just to get the tender. So people are, betting big on it. As a company, we do not look at any tenders. We don't participate in any of it because the amount of capital involved is very high, and with that much capital we would like to invest in the other residential business which is nearing to the Circo tender plots and not in the Circo tender plots, and we invest only in freehold land. So that is where our focus is going to be going forward for the next decade as well. So the Circo tender plots help increase the valuation of the land prices and property prices in the neighboring market. Competition, if anyone has to earn money, they'll have to really sell at very high prices. And that is really not realistically, it is difficult to achieve. With the airport coming in, we don't know what could happen if people are depending on that the airport will come and the price will increase from 100 to 150, and that's how they're doing their feasibility working, then they will also make profit. And if prices increase for that project, it will increase for the entire locality as well. So everyone will benefit from that.
Oh, okay. Understood. So even without participating, you are actually benefiting from it. That's good to know. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Heer Shah, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon. Am I audible? Hello. Yes. So my first question is that the company's EBITDA margin in this quarter saw a notable increase from the previous quarter. So what were the primary drivers of the margin expansion?
Well, contribution from projects which have better margins has contributed to a higher EBITDA for this quarter. And we have also achieved better price realization during the quarter, which has helped us increase the EBITDA margin as well.
Okay, understood, sir. And I have another question. So the company collected INR 175 crores in this quarter. So are you looking at any trends that are being observed in the consumer payment behavior?
Sorry, I could not understand what you're saying.
So are we, am I audible? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we observing any trends in the consumer payment behavior, like if we are seeing a better payment behavior or delayed behavior or any particular trend?
No, the trends are similar. So only we have been able to increase our volume, which has helped us have more collection during the quarter. But consumer behaviors are similar in our portfolio, wherein if we talk about the affordable and mid-income housing. So in mid-income housing, to start with, it takes around 45 to 60 days from the date of booking to get the bank disbursement done on an average. Earlier cycle also, the fastest cycle will also take 30 days. In premium housing, it's much faster. It happens within 15 to 20 days from the date of the booking. Affordable housing, it takes in an average of 90 days. So fastest possible is also 60 days, and it extends up to 120 days also. So the cycle is that way. But yeah, we are gearing up to increase our collections because our projects have also increased. We are developing more properties. That's why more work is going to happen. Higher engineering spends are going to be done for this financial year. And going forward, they are going to increase on a year-on-year basis, which will help us collect more from the bookings done. And so the sales receivable will keep on increasing going forward as well.
Okay, understood. Thank you so much. That is from my side.
Thank you very much. Before we take the next question, we would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Nirvi Asher from Arihant Capital. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So I had a question that what kind of price and realization hike are you expecting in this industry and from the company?
No, our expectations will be very high, but we have to stick to reality terms. So realistically, it will grow at, say, depending on the location, anywhere between 4 to 12% on a year-on-year basis. But there could be surprising factors with the airport and the other infra that is being developed in Navi Mumbai. So like how we have presented in our presentation also, almost 70% of the inventory is in Navi Mumbai right now. So and that is where the biggest price rises are also expected. So that will add a lot to our bottom line directly. And we are hoping that it happens faster.
Okay. And I had one more question, sir. That how many land banks is available with the company currently, and what are the plans to? Is there any plans to add more?
Yeah. So this quarter we were able to increase from 220 acres to 273, and like how we have guided in the first quarter, we should be able to cross 300 acres by this financial year.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. That's it from my side.
Thank you very much. The next question is from the line of Suyash Bhave from Wealth Guardian. Please go ahead.
Yeah, in last quarter we had mentioned about being shortlisted for a redevelopment project in Thane. Any update on that?
So we are in the phase to finalize the documentation with the society, and once done, we will be starting with the designing and then looking forward to approvals and getting the launch. But it is still you can say 9 to 12 months away from today.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Participants who wish to ask questions may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Amit Agicha from HG Hava. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you for giving the opportunity. Mr. Parth, I wanted the details about this in Jodhpur project.
Jodhpur, we are doing 2 projects right now, Arihant and Adita. Sales has been moderate for the first half of this year, although most of the inventory is ready, so we don't have high expenditures out there. So we're just selling the inventory as early as possible, and then we will be starting on with the balance towers also.
Any rough projections, like what will be the realization?
Projections?
for Jodhpur?
Jodhpur, you can say we should do sales of around 100 units for the entire financial year, which is around 30-35 crores in value.
And I think so the debt, another question was regarding the debt. The debt is increasing constantly actually, and you said the blended average interest rate is 13% or something.
Yeah.
Any plans of the company to reduce it?
No, I think we are in the phase to grow our company, and already we have added 53 acres of land at a very good location near to the airport also, like hardly 20 minutes away. So we are looking at opportunities more at the moment rather than reducing the debt. Once these projects start performing and giving out the good numbers, I think debt will automatically get repaid from the project surplus. So we are not worried about the debt increasing because we are developing the asset, growing the size of the company. Our work in progress is also increasing, and the liquidity will also bring in surplus, which will help us repay the debt and also add more projects going forward after 2-3 years.
Thank you. That was helpful.
Thank you very much. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to Ms. Kunjan Agrawal for closing comments. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you to the management for giving insight about the company and giving the opportunity to Arihant Capital for hosting the call. I would now request you to give some closing remarks.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining the earnings call. Hope we were able to answer all your queries. And if you have any further questions or would like to know more about the company, then feel free to reach out to our investor relations team at Valorem Advisors. And we wish you all a very happy Diwali. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Arihant Superstructures Ltd, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your line.